Hi friends. So in this video we will talk about virtual table. The names pop up in our mind about virtual table are dynamic binding, virtual functions, vtable, dispatch table, virtual table and dynamic polymorphism. These words are always related to the virtual table. Virtual table is a lookup table of function pointers used to dynamically bind the virtual functions to an object at a runtime. It is not to be used directly by the program, and as such there is no standardized way to access it. There is different categories linked to virtual tables. They are dynamic binding, virtual functions, vtable, and dynamic polymorphism. Here's a simple example for virtual table. A base class is taken with two derived class, linking derived 1 and derived 2. Two void function 1 and void virtual function 2 are specified under base class. In this scenario, we call the function by two methods. One is using object by using the object dot function, and the other way is called using pointers by linking to the object. I will clearly explain the major misconception that happens while calling the function in virtual table. Here there are two base pointers, derived 1 and derived 2 pointers. Don't know which function is being called? I will explain a simpler method. Virtual function will always be in base class, and always a virtual table is being created. Here, the dark blue color boxes on the sides are virtual tables. So if we check in the base class, the function 1 is virtual, as well as function 2 is virtual. So from the base table, the address of the element is being pointed to the virtual table for the functions. Which is the address of base function 1 and address of base function 2. If an object is created, a v pointer is created. The v pointer from virtual table will take the first object and points it. Virtual pointers are assigned to each and every object. For example, in base class, 3 objects are created and they have each pointers. Now, let's see the earlier program code. We have the base object have pointed to derived 1 and similarly base object pointed to derived 2. Under derived 1, the void function 1 is predefined. Next, we call the derived 2 function using the derived 1 pointers. Similarly, we call the function 1 using address of base and call function 2 by the address of derived 2 class. So in the virtual table, address of the base class of the function would be present. So this is what is called the virtual table calling mechanism. Thank you, friends.